Welcome to Together in Style. Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy recipe on how to make your own barbecue sauce. It's summertime, so we're always cooking out, and I decided to, put a little bit of a different spin on things and add some fruit. It's seasonal right now to find a lot of blueberries, so I decided that I'm going to make a blueberry bourbon barbecue sauce. So let me show you how to do it. I first started off by putting a whole stick of butter into our pan, and I'm going to just kind of get that nice and bubbly and add some of my onions to the mix. So I chopped about a medium-sized onion just to, add that flavor and start to saute it. So let me just turn up this heat, and we're gonna do probably like a medium heat for maybe 5 to 10 minutes to cook this entire sauce. So it's really not gonna take a whole lot of time. I've also chopped up 2 cloves of garlic, so we're gonna add that in here as well. As this is sauteing and just kind of softening up, you're gonna notice that the butter is gonna brown a little bit. Once it starts to brown, definitely turn down the stove. So to add to all of these ingredients, it's just really quick and simple, and it's just gonna go into one pot. So I'm gonna start off with a lemon and just kind of push it with my palm on the countertop so I can get all the juices flowing. Perfect. Summertime is the best for nice seasonal fruits. So let me just get a knife and cut this open. Beautiful. In order not to get any seeds in your dish, just squeeze a lemon through your hands. And that way you're sure to catch anything that may fall out. Beautiful. Great. And then grab the other side. Nice. Oh, it smells so good. There's something about butter and onions when they're cooking together. So I am inviting some friends over, and we wanted to grill outside. And I figured that I would make some, just normal cookout food. And then instead of having the person who's grilling all the time hang out the grill, I've actually put some chicken wings and baby back ribs in the oven and cook them in advance, so when we put them on the grill, it's only gonna take like 5 to 10 minutes, and that way the grilling master doesn't have to hang out at the grill the whole time the party's going on. Looking fantastic. So I'm gonna start to add the rest of my ingredients. I'm gonna take 1 cup of blueberries, and I'm just gonna put the whole blueberries all in there. And then I have 2 cups of tomato ketchup. That's gonna really be the base of our sauce. Nice. Add that right in there. 1/4 of a cup of cider vinegar. And I did mention this was a bourbon barbecue sauce. We're gonna use Jefferson bourbon. I always feel like when you're adding an alcohol to any kind of dish, I always want to make sure that the flavor is good. I want to enjoy the flavor of everything. So I always use good tasting alcohol to any kind of recipe that I use. So this Jefferson is one of my husband's favorites. So let me add in 1/4 of a cup of that as well. Smells good. And of course we're gonna add some brown sugar into everything, about 1/2 of a cup. Beautiful. Let me just start mixing that around. It smells so delicious. So I know you can buy your own barbecue sauce, but I have to tell you that it's always something special when you can make it your own. And adding just a couple of little personal ingredients to this is going to make this barbecue just a fun time, and it's so quick and easy to do, and it definitely adds a personal spin on any type of party. This looks fantastic. It's starting to bubble now, so I'm just gonna turn down the heat just a little bit in order not to make such a mess. I do have a couple more ingredients to add to things. I have Worcestershire sauce. This really does kind of richen up the whole flavors of everything. So I'm gonna add a teaspoon of that. Beautiful. And I did add some brown sugar, but I always love the flavor of honey, so I'm gonna add some honey as well. Beautiful. Get that right out of there. All right, so last but not least, we're gonna add a little bit of water to things. So I have a cup of water. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna let this cook for a little while and thicken up. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna reduce the heat a little bit, probably to about a 3 on my temperature scale. And what I'm gonna do is just cover it for about 5 minutes. While things are settling, I'm gonna prepare some other things. Now that we've left it covered for about 5 minutes, I have been occasionally stirring it, and we're gonna stir it again and just leave it uncovered for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. It'll thicken up nice. Well, I took my ribs and my chicken out of the oven. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna baste this sauce right over the top of all of that. And then I'm gonna just kind of wrap it up. And when our guests come, instead of having to cook the entire thing on the grill, all we'll have to do is just heat things up. So I'm gonna baste all of that delicious sauce all over this chicken. Now that my chicken's all coated, let me grab the ribs. Put this over to the side. Beautiful. Chicken and ribs are like a staple at a backyard barbecue. So that's my recipe for a delicious blueberry bourbon barbecue sauce. It's always better when you make it yourself, so I hope you try this recipe at your next party and enjoy the summer together in style.